What's going on, guys? Voluntaryist issue 4. We're on an upward trend with Voluntaryist. We've stumbled right out of the gate, but I feel we're back on track and everything's looking good. So let's see if that continues with issue 4. And before I get into it, if you could just go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more reviews and give this video a thumbs up, I would certainly appreciate it. And now that that's all out of the way, let's get into it. So we leave off with Mac and Jack from the previous issue. They're still in their disguises. They're out in New York in a cemetery. And they go over to one of the statues, do a little beep bop boop action, and now they have access to an underground bunker in there. And this is now going to serve as their new base of operations. And they're getting set up, getting, food, resources, all sorts of things like that. They're just trying to track the government's movements and what has exactly happened with Jack's parents. And they just want to know, are they alive? Are they dead? Where are they at? What's going on? If they're still alive, what's the reasoning? Are they like a bargaining chip? Are they experimenting on them? What's going on? And they're getting kind of slowed down in this process, and Jack's like, is there any kind of way we can speed up this process? Max says, well, I can reach out to some old contacts and see if they're still active. And so they do all this. They're able to set up shop temporarily within the city in an apartment. They have just under 2 weeks to work with this. And it's, in an apartment up high, overlooking the city. Jack's just happy he can eat something more than beans at this point. And while Mac is out trying to see what cameras are safe to go by, that's not going to immediately identify them through the government agencies, Jack has kind of like a little accident, and this reveals to him some additional powers that he has. And I'm not going to spoil it right here, so just you'll have to read it to understand, or I'll probably have to spoil it somewhere down the road, if not for my reviews. But we leave off with Mac making contact with somebody and now needs to go seek them out. And that's just where I'm going to leave it. That's where we end it at this time. So I don't remember the name right off the bat, so I'll try and get that name for the next one. But I am enjoying some of the spy aspects of this series so far. I definitely like the kind of like hidden in plain sight kind of stuff, like the bunker in the cemetery. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Again, there's not a whole lot of action in this one, which isn't a bother for me. If that's a bother from you, I might steer you away from this series. But if you're cool with just taking over, just watching over people do like spy stuff, I would certainly recommend this at this time. This is continuing the upward trajectory for me. Because the dialogue that we are given, for the most part, works. There's a few areas I'm probably going to highlight later in the review that maybe didn't work for me. But overall, it's keeping me invested at this time. And again, I would recommend it so long as you are not going to be somebody bothered by the lack of action. If you're cool with just watching, reading a story and the dialogue can carry you, I would recommend this series so far. And if this is something that sounds good to you, I will be providing a link in the description as to where you might be able to pick it up. But that's all I have for today, guys. So until next time, take care and God bless.